Hello viewers. I wanted to talk about a recent experience on the Lasko website. And I think this is kind of a combination of both my enjoyment of box fans as well as my business / marketing background. And the two kind of have clashed, and I wanted to talk about it. So if you visit the Lasko website, which is something I periodically do, and I follow them on social media as well, because I do think they're a good company. And honestly, they're probably a great company to work for in terms of the products you're working with. It would be really cool to work there. And I think they're located in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Can't recall exactly. So periodically, I go on their site and I actually look at their box fan models. Sometimes they have new releases, sometimes they have new variants of existing. Like for example, we know there's a new color in the cool colors, kind of cool stuff. And for a while, they used to have the metal bladed commercial fan, which has been discontinued. And I regretfully never got a chance to purchase one. And I've probably talked about that on every box fan video I've done at this point. So if you're at their site, and what I typically do is I go to their product section and we go to the fans. For me, I tend to go to the box fan section. Herein lies the problem. If you select box fans as a category, you only get one model. And you get the Lasko Air Flex 2-in-1 20-inch box fan and air purifier in one with 3 speeds, FF305 white. So that's telling me there's only one model available, which we know is incorrect. This website has been like this for quite some time. And I've mentioned it. Those of you who know who I am in the fan groups on Facebook, particularly I Heart Fans or I Heart Salamanders, those of you who get the joke. And I brought this question up there and I've included a screenshot, but no one's really able to answer why, or no one's even noticed because maybe they don't visit the Lasko website. So I have in the past reached out to their customer service via their online chat and have asked them questions. Example, I just got done talking about the metal bladed commercial fan they had a few years ago. After it was discontinued, it remained on their website for some time and it just said out of stock. And it said out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. And finally I wrote to them and said, when will it be in stock? And they told me it was discontinued. And I said, wouldn't it be better to just note that on the website versus thinking that it will come back in stock? Fast forward to just recently, I wrote to them again using their online chat. The one thing I don't like is their chat uses an AI bot and it kept taking me in circles. It kept feeding me documentation. And all I was asking is, do you offer any other box fans other than the model that's here? And it kept trying to give me all this literature. So I canceled that out because there was no place to say chat with a live person. And I just sent them an email, and their email form allows you to include an attachment. So I took this page and I basically circled it with a highlighter and attached it. And one of the things in the auto response is, I think it said allow up to a couple days before a response. And I just think that, this is the business side of me, think that is really poor customer service versus being able to respond within the same business day or faster. That being said, they exceeded expectations that they set, and they responded to me basically in the same day. The other thing to point out too is we know that Lasko is available through almost endless retailers. And I also get the impression that they want to push you through what would be called retail distribution. But theoretically, you can order online because they they do tell you there's free shipping for orders over $49. And I have tried to order online, but it always redirects me to a retailer, which is fine. So I wrote to them again, or as I said, about this issue. And they responded very quickly. And I will share that response with you. So in the response, no, they did not send me a picture of another fan. I did that for attention. So I'll read the response. From Jill, Lasko Family of Products, May 1st, 2024, 5 p.m. Hello. Thank you for reaching out to Lasko Products. We apologize if only one box fan model is appearing on the site, as we are still in the process of enhancing our website. Here are the following box fans that we have. Before I go into that, I gotta say, having the model number of every single box fan that they currently offer is super cool. Now I have another idea of creating almost a file, an electronic file of all the model numbers of all the fans and just create categories. Lasko, Lakewood, McGraw, Edison, Toastmaster, et cetera, and then take it a step further and paste an image next to it. That might be something fun to do. That might be fun to do in the wintertime. So unfortunately, there's no image on this, but typically when their website is functioning correctly, there's always an image for the model number. So it's almost like I could play a quiz game with the YouTubers out there and say, tell me what model 3733 is. We know what 3733 is. So you have a description here of all the models. Not really even a description, what kind of a description? The B2200 Classic box fan. And I like how it shows the colors. And then here's where we get to the cool colors. Notice how there's two blue offerings here. I recently did a video on the blue, and I don't recall which model number's which. I should imagine to be 2038 or 308 is the existing one. But then again, the number's higher. Well, I don't know. My point being that the baby blue or the blue that's been around, the boy blue, whatever you want to call it, royal blue, that's been around for a little while. I just did a video on that one. And I have heard people have said they thought that that was discontinued now and replaced with the new lighter color blue. According to this, that doesn't seem to be the case. However, I don't necessarily trust it because, as I've said before, the metal bladed commercial box fan that they've had listed, they had listed for apparently a long time, even though it was discontinued, and they really had it mislabeled as out of stock. And come to think of it, there's no longer a red Cool Colors, as I believe there was a red Cool Colors, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Model 20301 box fan with the wind ring system and weather resistant motor. We know that one. Model B2401 air circulating box fan, color black. So if I recall correctly, that is your basic Lasko, but just in black. I think I've seen that in the store, actually. I saw that in Target. Well, then we get the B20548. And notice the color is red. It's an industrial grade box fan, and it's red. I don't know what that is. Google will be my friend after. The model B2610, I believe the blue and white. It makes me feel like that's potentially the red, white, and blue one that they came out with. I'm not sure. The Power Plus box fan recently did a video on this one, color black, and the air purifier one, which that's the only one they have listed there. Has a replaceable filter, great. So she writes, you may check the pricing and availability of the stock with our retailer partners like Amazon, Walmart, Costco, Target, Ace Hardware, Sam's Club, BJ's, Menards, Lowe's, and etc. I hope this helps. If there's anything we can do to help your experience better, please do not hesitate to let us know. If it is more convenient, you can chat with us on Lasko.com. Talk about talking in circles, because you're going to end up in the same stupid chat again. We are available to chat Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, should you need any additional assistance, please simply reply back to this email. One of our agents will be standing by to assist you. Kind regards. Thank you, Jill, my Lasko support hero. Well, thank you, Jill. Typical customer service in 2024, or really the 2020s, or back before, where there's not a phone number to talk to anybody. I mean, how cool would it be to talk to a sales rep or a customer service person at Lasko? I could probably keep them on the phone half the day asking a million questions on why they manufacture these things the way they do, what new products are they coming out with, what products are being discontinued, why did they discontinue certain products. But I just thought I would share that with everybody out there, because I just couldn't figure it out. And it doesn't make sense to me, being a guy who's responsible for marketing as part of my day job, that a website for something like this would be broken for so long, because it's not a dynamic, it's just basically product images and description. We're not talking about videos or all this crazy stuff. Very, very simple. So I don't understand why they didn't upload it with the current product catalog or portfolio and make it readily available. Box fans are the most common type of fan, and they're everywhere. And guess what? It's spring heading towards summer. I get it if you want to update your website in January or in the cold weather and you want to update the box fan section, go ahead. Anyway, this is really the end of my rant. I just saw something, and for my box fan friends, I thought this would be worth sharing. Please comment, start the discussion, let me know what you think, what you find, or some of those model numbers out there, if you've taken the time to explore some of them I'm not familiar with, it might be cool to talk about as well. Like my video, subscribe to my channel. We have tons of box fans here. More are coming. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.